Oh, man. This is dismal, man. How's it going, everyone? Welcome to Petey, Aprendendo Português. So, same deal as yesterday. Here we are at a recording. The internet is just not working. So, that was on yesterday's date, 1,983 days. We're going to hit continue on. We've got 15 minutes left. We're getting close to Cinderella hour. Boom. Goodbye, 1983. And, I don't want to panic, but I don't know. I just feel like no internet, when the internet inevitably goes down after some quote-unquote cybersecurity attack, we then, this is where the mass hysteria starts. It's people losing their Duolingo streak. It's any streak of any app like Snapchat. I think they have streaks too. But anyways, I digress. Let's get into 1,984 days on the day streak on this very good recording. I'll see you guys in a sec. As we continue on, I hope to God that, okay, thank God. We're in 11th place. I'm actually not too, let's do a listening as our, it's just going to be another one and done. This is a very bad weekend. Yeah, let's just get it done. One and done. That's it. Nothing, no grandeur, no, and I hope to God that this page loads. And even with, I'm running off of my mobile hotspot right now. That's how bad it is. And it's just, here we go. It's slow, but it's there. Oh, reliable. Of course, I'm running another phone and my own phone, of course, onto this. So, okay. Either way, if it's one of those deals in which I can't get the day streak in time, I'm getting it on one of these phones. So I've prepared. I prepare for these types of instances. Of course, doing a pre-recording. Wow, it's still loading. I'll let you know when it's not loading. But yeah, I've prepared for occasions like this, and we're going to just put in the trigger. We might even do a double day. And I don't even care if I get that wrong. Okay. So that one's queued up. I just have to answer one more question, and then we're set. Okay. You know what? I'm going to do a speaking. We're going to see if that does anything different. To give you context, it is -1 degrees. Did everything just die? Jesus. Okay, it's still running. What the hell? Something happened. What is going on with my computer? Okay. Gonna try to close out apps here. So I'm going to set a timer, let's say, we'll do I think comfortably I want to do, let's do 5 minutes. Because 11:53 will be 5 minutes. If this doesn't load in 5 minutes, I'm just, okay, thank God. All right, here we go. Let's get this done. Já temos planos para nosso próximo evento. Já temos. Oh man, is it bad where? Okay, let me see if there's any audio setting stuff going on. Já temos planos para nosso próximo evento. Já temos planos para nosso próximo evento. Já. Let me see. Are the audio settings? Hold on. I gotta open the stupid sound settings here. Shit. I'm like swearing right now. This is like not good. Yeah, it's the...
Já participaste?
Já participaste em uma corrida longa. Oh, that's what it is.
Subimos a montanha.
Subimos a montanha de qualquer jeito.
Ele
contou que sofreu na primavera passada.
Vamos
viajar por todos os lugares um dia.
Você
já escalou uma montanha?
O outono
O outono é perfeito para passeios. The autumn is perfect for walks.
Essa festa é a melhor do mundo.
This party is good for the world. Essa festa é a melhor do mundo. This party is the best in the world.
Na excursão, encontramos um artista famoso.
Na excursão, encontramos uma artista famoso. Oh, I guess, okay. Eles falarão sobre sobre o mar congelado. They talked about the frozen sea. I'm talking about the frozen air that's preventing my Wi-Fi from getting good. But anyways, that's why we're recording right now, and that was for the win, so we won. Yes.
Já temos planos
Oh.
para nosso próximo evento.
That was I spoke too soon because we got this one wrong. Já temos planos para nosso próximo evento. We already have plans for our next week. Good. Thank God. I have plans for tonight, and that is sleeping. Because this is exhausting, having to do that. All right. Moment of truth. Come on. Give it to me. Duo. Don't fuck me on this one. Don't fuck me, Duo. Don't you fuck me, you piece of shit. I'm singing hymns right now. My boy and I got little, speaking of my boy, I got little bunny hairs on my microphone. Yeah, so you come here often? You come here often, Duo? I think Duo's a girl. I never knew that. I think Duo's actually a girl. Wow, we're still waiting. Man, that's how slow the internet is, even with the hotspot. And my hotspot is actually pretty good. Maybe I should have reset my phone. I don't know. I'm thinking out loud here. Yeah. Did we hit continue? Yeah, come on. Give it to me, homie. Oy vey, give it to me, baby. This is so anticlimactic. You know what we're going to do? Instead of anticipating things, we're going to do things a little backwards here. Normally we get the desktop, but I think this is the unique time where we actually get the phone app first. And let's get that one. Let's capture that one. The beautiful, this magic moment. Yeah. There it is. And boom. 1984. Like George Orwell. Interesting. It's kind of a testament. You know, I was just alluding to the cyber attack that might happen, that might kick off all of the internet, which it's very Orwellian, very 1984. So I'm actually going to take a screenshot of those because that is a symbolic number. I got one wrong. That's okay. No, we didn't get anything for that daily quest. Boom! There it is. Dystopian future. It feels like a dystopian hellscape out there. It's -1 degrees Fahrenheit. That's like a lot in Celsius. And I'm not talking about the energy drink either. I'm talking about like... Hold on. Let's ask Google. Actually, no, I don't have Google on this right now because I'm not Yeah, no, it's 0. 0. I just doxed myself. Shit. Okay, it's -6 wind chill. Feels like, oh, sorry, wind chill is -18. It's extreme cold. I don't know what it is in Celsius, though. But we will find out in a sec. Yeah. I'm actually going to look that up. But before I do, I'm going to screenshot 1984 because it is Orwellian out there. Which, honestly, it's more so... here, let's see. 0 degrees Fahrenheit. Fuck. Fahrenheit to C. Because I have to look up the converter. Okay, it's -17 degrees Celsius for my Brazilian friends. Fun fact though about today that I will say. We're just gonna double check real quick. Still nothing on this one. But anyways, we'll ignore that. Hopefully, hey, if it triggers, and then it locks into the next day, I'll probably just make a short clip and just be like, hey, look at that. We don't have to do tomorrow. But I went to the post office and to send a package, and I noticed speaking of language learning, this is actually very relevant. It has English saying like a message of like, do you want to donate $1 to this, or like, or did you enjoy your experience, or did you want a receipt? I don't know what the message was. It said it in English, then below it said it in Spanish. And I noticed that a person at the counter, she had a bit of an accent, and I can't really distinguish between Spanish versus Portuguese. Like Latin American accents sound the same to me somewhat. I'm like, okay, that's somewhere in South America. I can't distinguish if they're Brazilian or not. But turns out she was, because I was just like, English, Spanish. Why isn't there Portuguese? There's no Portuguese. She's like, Portuguese? I'm like, yeah. And she's like, you've been to Brazil? Like, yeah, I have. Já pessoa. Jampa. She's like, oh, that's great. And I don't know. It's just a good day. Point is, you Brazilians out there, you guys are multiplying like crazy. Rightfully so. You guys are happier. You get things done better. It's just, I have a bias, I guess. I'm over this American dream bullshit. Brazilians are the true hard workers. They've got the hard work that comes from Latin America, but the music is good. And, there's a lot of violence in Brazil, but you got that here now too. So it doesn't really make that much of a difference. It doesn't matter, that part of it. But even then, it's like, I'm not going to assume everybody's like violent or anything like that. Anywho, it's fuck, it canceled out. Shit, it canceled out. All right, let's try to do a words. All right, let's try to blow through this words. If we blow into the next day, it'll be kind of hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. That will be hilarious. Hilarity. Yeah, I'm not gonna blow through this in 2 minutes. Yeah, no, it keeps canceling out. Ah, man, hate to disappoint. Man, how dystopian is that? We don't have 1984 on the big screen. On the regular screen, we don't have 1984. Oh, yeah. I'm opening up the chat like, oh, did anybody message me? We're not streaming. This is a recording. Jeez. Tomorrow, I think I'm going to actually make something of this. But it ended up being, man, cold warning is what I'm seeing on the lower right-hand side. We're having trouble loading your feed. Yeah, I wonder why. So it's probably gonna show as a potential streak freeze if this isn't updated. So I'm just gonna cut my losses here. Look up last minute entry. That's actually gonna be in the description down below. But 1983 was yesterday. But today is gonna be 1984 on the day streak, and let's take a look. Let's look at that right here. Boom. Boom, bam, baby. All right, well, what a dystopian day. But it was kind of nice meeting that Brazilian lady. She was super kind. As all Brazilians seem to be. I'll just leave you guys with this. For those who don't know, I'm a bit of Italian American in my genes, in the makings of who I am. And I really like that part of myself. There's something that comes from childhood that, lots of food, lots of, musicians, and, I suppose you're not, a lot of good music, I suppose, in the family. But the main thing is just that warm hospitality welcome that you don't really see in other types of families. Mine is very much like that, but I kind of identify with that in the flavor that I guess Latin Americans have too. It's beautiful. And maybe it has to do with just being Roman Catholic. I don't know. You tell me. I'm not practicing. I didn't get confirmed as a Roman Catholic. But I'm wondering if it has something to do with that background. It's just a cultural remnant of the European colonization thingy. But anyways, I digress. It's been a wonderful day nonetheless. Other than the fact that it's been freezing like hell. I did a bunch of snow plowing. I've been cleaning Bean's room up because he's a stinky boy. My son, my boy, right here. He's in the other room. And, I'm super stoked with how things have transpired for the day at the very least. And I had a nice competition with a good friend of mine who got me this for my birthday, which is Bloomburrow's group hug. I love this. I actually did a box opening video of that, so stay tuned for that one. But until then, it's been 1,984 days. 1,984 days on the day streak. And as always, muito obrigado por assistir. Boa noite. Ciao, ciao for now. Take care. Até próxima. Till next time. Hopefully we get internet.